Dear Nigerians, are you aware that INEC, the Independent and National Electoral Commission, in collaboration with the ruling party, they have created two methods that they will use to disfranchise Nigeria? In collaboration with the ruling party, they have created two methods that they will use to disfranchise Nigeria in 2027 general election. Now, many of you don't know. They've tried one method in the FCT local government election. It worked. And what is the method? The method is that on the day of the election, they will create curfew. You will not be able to move. You will not be able to travel interstates. You will not be, in fact, the curfew will be so strong that you will not even move from one local government to the other. Most of you that your polling unit is in your previous location, maybe you move from one house to the other, or you move from one local government to the other, you will not be able to move. You will not be able to go and vote that day. So you'll be disfranchised. So let's just say, for example, now you live in Magodo and your former polling units used to be in Agege. You will not be able to go because there will be curfew. There will be restriction of movement. You will not be able to go. In fact, the restriction of movement might even get to the level that you feel not go from your streets to the other streets to vote. So if you know that you are in that situation right now, that your polling unit is not close to you, this is an opportunity to move it. Move it close to your street. Move it to closest primary school or closest polling unit to where you live right now. Do it, because on election day, they will create curfew. There might not be movement because they tried it in the FCT. Some people could not even move from Maraba to come and vote in Kubwa. Some people in Kubwa could not even move to come and vote in Lokogoma or in Lube. There was restriction of movement. Now, the biggest defranchising method that INEC and the ruling party have driven out is the presidential election date. Now, this is the first time in history of Nigerian presidential election that Nigeria will be holding presidential election, on 16th of January. Now, before I continue, let me give you presidential election dates from 2015 so that you understand what I'm talking about. More no go too far. Now, in 2015, original date that was proposed by INEC was 14th February. That is in 2015. But because it was too close, they moved it to 28th March. The presidential election held on 28th March. Now, in 2019, it was originally proposed by INEC to hold the election on 16th of February. Now, it was later moved to 23rd of February. At least that time, people don't come back from, holiday and all that. In 2023, it's on 25th of February. Yes, on 25th of February. Now, in 2027 general election, the original proposed date was 20th of February. Guess what happened? Because of the shenanigans they want to do, they moved it to 16th of January. That's why many of you will still be maybe where you travel, go in your village. And guess what? That curfew will meet you. That restriction of movement will meet you. By the time you've traveled, maybe you go for vacation, or maybe you go your village, you go see your people. 16th of January, in the heat of festive period, and where they won't do election. So you go their village, election they happen. So this is my advice to you. If you know you'll be traveling to your village, please make sure you move your polling unit to where you will be in 16th of January. Anywhere you will be on 16th of January, let it be where your polling unit will be. Because by the time most of you travel, maybe you live in Lagos, you don't go Ekiti, or you don't go Gumoso, maybe you go see family, and the election will hold you. And guess what? There will be restriction of movement, and you will not even come back to vote. So many people will be disfranchised. And this is another opportunity to tell you that put those things in consideration, because if you ignore them, at least 50 to 60% of Nigerians will be disfranchised by this method. First of all, your polling unit, you will not be able to move on election day because your polling unit is not close to you. So I'm advising you now, make sure where you vote is close to you. It's the place that you can stroke. You don't need to enter motor. You don't need to drive. It's close to you, so that you avoid violence. You avoid, being caught up with the security agency. You avoid all those shenanigans they've planned. Do you understand? Please. Another thing I will tell you is make sure you register for your voter's card. I've been receiving a lot of messages, people saying, how do I do this? How do I do this? Just go to INEC portal, open it. You will see it's self-explanatory. Anyway, let me put it out.
This government, they will do anything possible to see that Nigerians find it difficult to participate in this election. That is the major reason this presidential election is on 16th of January. You hear what Justice Crack said in this video. So if you are traveling to your village and you know that you will not be able to return to your base, your town, please transfer your polling unit to your village. I will play another video for you. But before then, let me just say something. See, See, if you don't participate in the election, another person will do it for you. And when another person do it for you, you will not like the outcome. This one no be when you thought say e no concern me, e no concern me. My brother, it concerns you. The government has a great way to impact your life as a citizen. So better choose to participate in the election. Your voters card is your power. We need to vote these people out. Enough is enough. So that's why they are trying to use all possible means to see that citizens does not participate in this election. That's only few people will participate so that they can be able to do their mago as normal now, to do their mago and still remain in power, because they know say if they were not able to return to power next year, that they will face a very big problem. Most of them will be in prison. So they are doing everything possible. They are using all kinds of methods to see that their plan will come out. So all you have to do is participate in election. Participate in the election, whether you like it or not. This one no be when it no concern me or ain't concern me. Participate in the election. Go and get your voters card. Let me play another video for you. As you are watching that video, don't forget to follow this page, follow this channel, subscribe, turn the notification button so that whenever I drop content, YouTube will notify you. Now let's watch the other video together. Thank you.
Will be the solution to the situation of Nigeria? I was supposed to host a live on TT 2 nights ago, and the topic we were supposed to be discussing was the solution to the situation of Nigeria. Can P2B be the solution, or more Showore? If not P2B, then who? But unfortunately, I did not host that live because I had other things that came up and needed my attention. And hopefully, I'll be hosting that live this week, right? If I don't do it on Wednesday, I'll do it on Thursday. When I look at the political class in Nigeria, the people ruling Nigeria, and look at where Nigeria came from and where Nigeria is, I can tell you for a fact where Nigeria will be heading to in the next 5 to 9 to 13 years. There will be nothing new coming to Nigeria. In fact, it can only get worse. I mean, I'm talking about a country like Nigeria where criminals are celebrated, where people with so much scandals are the ones in the office, where people that should have no business in politics, in government, are the ones making the most important decision. They are the ones steering the wheel of Nigeria. They are the ones making the decision of more than 3 or 230 million people. Like, I'm sitting down, I'm looking at somebody like Akpabio, and I'm like, it baffles my heart, to be honest. Then you have somebody like P2B. For how many years P2B have been saying, go and verify? Nobody is yet to come out with anything reasonable, meaningful, or tangible other than tribalism, other than tribal sentiment. And you think that country will actually move forward? I'm talking about somebody that ruled as a governor. After serving as a governor, he retired honorably, or he left the position honorably. Up to today, not even one case has been brought against him other than propaganda and narrative cookers and clout expatriates of governors and senators and ministers that you people have in Nigeria. And yet, you people still want to sit down to celebrate those people? Like, it baffles me. Honestly, this is me. And I am honestly looking forward to hosting that live on TT. Like, I really want some of you, because I had a lot of people who had a vision that Showore is the Messiah. And I want them to come and bring their facts. Like, I really want to argue with them politically. I really want to have that argument. I really want to hear from you people. Honestly. Like, what do you think will be the solution of Nigeria? If I'm not saying P2B, then I'm saying military regime.